The topic is about genomics, the genome sequencing of plants, especially algae. In this connection, usually genes are passed from generation to generation. And during these passages, genes get modified by mutations. A changed gene leads to a modification and maybe a new morphology, a new function. And this is how the evolutionary theory was explained until very recently. And during the course of our research together with BGI, we found some interesting genes that did not originate in the species that we studied, but originated in another species and were transferred during evolution, apparently, into the algal species where they helped the algae to perform new functions. Based on the bacterial example, it was also found in organisms such as plants, animals, even humans, that genes can originate in a different species and be laterally or horizontally transferred in compared to the vertical transferred from generation to generation. And that is explained by the term horizontal gene transfer. We discovered a mechanism for this horizontal gene transfer that was hitherto not known. And this mechanism involves a vector, a mobile element. And this mobile element are viruses. So viruses carry genes between species, and they are able to integrate their genome, their genes, into the new recipient, into the plant, into the alga, into humans. Now, relating to stress, we have some good evidence that some of these horizontally transferred genes actually help the plant and the alga to survive under stress conditions. Yeah, if we learn which genes that can be horizontally transferred help in a stress response, one could perhaps design, maybe even by artificial intelligence methods, design genes that perform the same function, and using maybe these natural vectors to transform those plants to cope better with the new stress conditions like global change, high temperatures. I think that was the best experience in my scientific life, because when we entered the collaboration at the end of 2010, I was involved only by accident, and my research has profited enormously, opened my horizon, and also helped me to learn new things like bioinformatics. I work with the bioinformatics group at BGI, and it's a very good collaboration because the expertise is complementing each other. I've worked on algae for 54 years now. And these young people know everything about bioinformatics, and they put significant funds into international collaborations, starting with the 1KP, the 1000 transcriptome project, in which I was also involved, and now the 10KP project, and also other projects. Also due to methodological advances in sequencing and new omics technology, spatial genomics, for example, BGI has led the technical part, and by collaborating with scientists internationally, helped to use the technology to advance basic science.